Hello, Faith Leader, and welcome to Breaktime. Today, we are in Psalm 17:11. Now, David is still talking about the enemies that are surrounding him, so he's given us some indication of what they look like. But here he says, they have tracked me down, they have surrounded me with eyes alert to throw me to the ground. Wow. Now David sensed he was in a position of great danger. He sensed that the enemy had targeted him to the place that now he surrounded him and his eyes were on him. That's kind of an eerie feeling to think that the enemy's eyes are on us. But, we no sooner open up the New Testament and we see this same sort of attack in 1 Peter 5:8. Be alert and sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking, his eyes again, for someone to devour. And so David was so alert to the enemy's attacks. He knew it. He could sense it. He could see it. But you know what? The enemy's attacks to us are not a lot different. The enemy is interested in your heart. He's interested in my heart. He wants to go after our motive. He wants to bring in anything that can destroy our heart. That place where love dwells, that place where compassion is alive, that place where kindness is. That's the place he's after, because if he can get you hurting and in pain in some sort of fashion, whether emotionally, whether you're mad at God, whatever he can get you to do, he's winning the attack. But he loves it when we hate, but he also loves it when we sleep. David was alert. And that it's interesting that Peter proclaims for us to do the same thing, to stay awake. We can't expect a Sunday shot in the arm to go to church to keep us awake through the rest of the week. We stay awake every single day with the Lord because he's walking right there beside us. He's very aware of where we're at, what our needs are. He is there with you. And he's the one that's going to connected with him. David was so connected with the Lord. It wasn't a religious act with David. It was a relational place that David had with the Lord. And that's the same place that the Lord calls us into, is this relational place, to the place where you're sensing God is right there. And that's what keeps us alert. Is our relationship. The closer we are with the Lord, the more we're going to see where the enemy's attacking, But if we snooze off spiritually for a little bit, disconnect with God for a tad bit, where's our alert factor? How do we know when the enemy's attacking? Because we're not staying close to the one who sees it all. And so stay alert. Don't doze off spiritually. Don't think that you can just, make this presumption that, walking with the Lord is a one-day experience. It's an everyday occurrence. It's a living, breathing relationship where you're involved and he's involved with you. That's what keeps us awake. That's what keeps us alert. That's what helps us to stay focused, on where the enemy's attacking, because we're so connected to the Lord. Okay, so breathe. Stay awake. Sense what God is doing